Hey, okay.
Something.
Are we going?
No, I thought usually there's a little bit longer before we start.
Not this time, baby.
Is your microphone on? Let's do a live sound test on the episode.
Guys,
Let's go.
this is
Hey,
the final
test.
episode before the comedy festival.
Yes.
It's happening this Friday.
This
for me-
Wednesday for me.
No,
Opening
yep.
night tomorrow night. I
Excited.
haven't sold that many tickets.
Yes.
So love for you guys to come out on Wednesday and Thursday. The weekends are sold out, but get on down.
Loosebeers.com for my shows. LukeKidger.com for yours.
Yes, I wanted to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
On what?
On announcing the new iPhone. I assume that's where you came from before
Yep.
this?
Yep, absolutely.
Burn.
Yep, got me. Okay, I'm pretty certain you've said that a few times before.
Yes.
Because I've worn this a couple times.
I know.
Time for a new one.
Time for a new phone, I think.
Yeah, it's time for a new phone, guys. Introducing the iPhone 14. It has no new features, but it's more expensive. Thank you very much. I'm Steve Jobs.
Whoa, that impression was killer.
Yes, thank you very much.
For audio listeners, he played dead at the end.
Yes,
All right.
I have something that's going to help you on opening night if you're worried about tickets. So you gave me a big job earlier in the week. You told, earlier this month, I was like, wouldn't it be a good idea, because we're doing the same venue, we should put out flyers that'll advertise both of our shows and also advertise the podcast, right? Because we have a lot of fans that, don't know the other one too well, and a lot of fans that don't know the podcast too well.
Yep.
So great opportunity to get them all in one spot and just cross-pollinate.
Yeah.
Now,
I've been legitimately, this is so sad.
Yeah.
This is how bad my YouTube channel's going.
Yeah.
Promoting my YouTube channel on stage because I perform in front of more people per week on my tour than watch my videos.
that's great. That's great.
So I figure if I can just say it to like a few hundred people every night, my subscribers might go.
Well, I have here the flyers. If you have a look at the flyers here, have a look at them. Look at those bad boys. I reckon this is really going to get people going.
What have you done to it?
I think, what do you mean, what have I done to it? I've just made some beautiful artwork to advertise the show. If you have a look at those flyers there on your desk, Keelan. You've got them. Okay, great. Well, here you go, mate.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why do I look creepy?
What do you mean? What do you mean? You look fine.
Made my face look, you made my smile look fucking weird.
What do you mean?
You made me go.
Well, I just thought that in the photo that we were supplied, you weren't smiling enough, so I thought.
Neither are you.
Yeah. Well, I thought my photo was fine. So I thought that it would be better if you were smiling a little bit more.
I look like the Joker.
Well, no, I think you look quite handsome. If you look at on the other side as well, we've got both of our tour
you're
posters.
a fucking dog.
So I thought I'd go out and get just 2,000 of those printed up to advertise our show and the tickets and everything like that. Just because I feel like that would really help move tickets and get people to listen to the show.
How did you even do it so, it's so subtle? It's so annoying because it doesn't look that creepy. I just look like I don't know how to smile.
Yeah, I think you look handsome.
I kind of just look further. You know what it looks like? I look further down the spectrum than I am. That's what I look like.
Yeah, so those flyers, you'll be able to collect those at the shows. And hopefully that'll get a lot of people across, not only to your shows, but also to our podcast.
Dude, I think I'll lose fans. People will come see me live, see this and be like, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. This guy is insane.
Yeah. Look, I maybe could have messed with the filter a little bit more.
Yeah, dude.
But I thought, straight out of face up, onto the poster.
What was the thing? Did you just click smile or something?
Yep, smile. Pretty smile.
Thank you.
And I think you look very pretty.
Yeah.
Looks,
Looks,
what do you guys think? You think
I
that's...
think it looks really good.
I actually prefer it to his normal smile. So.
Yeah. It looks like I'm rooting Harley Quinn on and off throughout a whole comic book series.
You look like you're like, just halfway through your recovery from Joker serum. Like you're not doing this anymore, but you're still doing this.
Yeah. Jesus.
So 2,000 of those paid for with a joint account, all good.
That's so annoying. And this is why I should get more involved. You know what? That was a huge red flag when you were like, don't worry, man. I'll do the flyers. No need to worry about it. And I went, I trust him. Foolish. Yeah, great. LouKidgel.com, LouSpears.com.
You've got posters going around the city, yeah?
Yeah, I saw one the other night.
Wait till I see what I've done to them.
God, the chances of me not knowing that, you could have probably got that through. Like if you had have sent someone in my team an email, I reckon you could have snuck in a cheeky smile. I wouldn't have noticed. I'm a hands-off man. It shows trust in my colleagues when clearly I should have none.
Yeah. Nice. Great.
It was
Your birthday. Happy birthday, mate.
Why did we write that on the board? Thank you.
I just need a reminder.
26.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I'm getting dementia. You thought I already forgot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm old now.
You reckon 26 is old?
Dude, those girls that we were talking to in Bathurst almost vomited when I said my age. That was when I was 25. Like, oh, you're so old. You're
How
born
old
in
were
the
they?
I guess
They were like 8.
19 or 18 or something.
Yeah.
They were hanging out with Blake.
Yeah. Right. Of course.
But yeah, it's just like really weird because they're like, wait, you were born in 1990 something?
You know what?
Yeah.
That's
now the
90
new
bit
old.
is now the old bit.
96. You're
Is-
94.
Yeah, I was 94. Yeah. One of the best years.
You know what's very
to be
funny
born.
is a lot of people who watch the show, people come in and out. We get that.
Yeah.
There's been a few comments lately I saw, wait, how old are they? Because you have a son.
Yeah, I got a
and
son.
people don't know that.
Yeah.
And one of the comments was like, wait, Lewis is a son. How old are these guys? And then people commented, oh, Luke is 15, Lewis is 43 or something like that. And then the other person was just like, oh, cool, good to know.
One time, every now and then I get comments about this other English YouTuber called Mini Minter.
Yeah. Is he
who's
part of Sidemen?
Super famous. He's in Sidemen.
Yeah.
And I get these comments a lot of like, man, this guy looks like a kind of older Mini Minter, and he's 2 years older than me. So every time I see it, it really hurts my feelings because I'm younger than him.
Well, I just get Laserbeam if he was less hot. And Laserbeam's not known for being hot. He's known for playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
So that's not good.
Yeah, Laserbeam's great guy.
He's not
wouldn't call
ugly.
him hot. He's not ugly,
He's
but
just
he's not hot.
He's a generic looking guy like me.
Yeah.
But I always get that. It's like, oh, you look like Joe from You if he lost his jawline.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool. You don't have to. You could just
You
say
look like
the
less
thing.
hot everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Budget white guy.
I look like more alive Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Steve Jobs
Slightly
with a
more
pulse.
alive.
With a pulse and a Warhammer collection.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's cooler. Don't think it is.
I don't think it is. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for coming out.
No worries.
You remembered a few people.
Yeah.
This is kind of the vibe, I guess, that you give. And by a few people, I mean literally Keelan and Tyler came up to me like, do you reckon Lewis is going to come? And I was like, I don't know. I'm like, he knows about it. I think we reminded him, right?
I hit maybe on the event.
That's always a bit of fun. You do that every year. And it's good because you do it as a joke, but also
Covers my tracks.
absolutely. If you find yourself a little bit caught up on that evening, oh, I'm busy playing, I don't know.
Elden
What
Ring.
do you do? Elden. Yeah. What's the new one? Elden Ring.
Elden Ring. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Sounds like a word for an old man's hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool.
Not to be confused with the porn category, Olden Rim.
Or Olden Ring could be
True.
one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No
It
worries.
was great.
Man, thanks for
A few
having
people
me.
were telling me that you were in your element,
What do you mean?
thriving,
Oh yeah, you
yeah, I
were.
agree,
just
dude.
having such a great night.
What do you mean?
I'm all about that.
Everyone's like, dude, Lewis is like having such an awesome time.
Yeah.
No, like just not as a joke,
Right.
which then I don't know what people think about you.
What do I
'Cause I was like-
what do I normally look like at your birthday?
That's what I thought. I was like, wait, does that mean he usually hates himself? Like, I don't know, man.
I thought I was having a normal time. I was having fun.
Sure.
It was good.
Can I don't know. Obviously, since starting
Good
the
to get
show-
away from the wife and kids.
wife and kid in December. I don't know. This is Luke's first birthday as, I would say, a friend of Lewis's. I thought he was going off.
Yeah, you can say that.
Awesome.
And thanks for asking, because true friends ask permission before they speak to them.
Yeah, cool.
Is that all you had to say about that? Was like, oh, I would like to
shocked that
announce
Lewis
that
was
I
having
think
fun.
we're friends.
Here's a weird one that
Yeah.
circled around in the night. I actually heard this from
A
Tyler.
lot of rumors going around at your social events.
Yeah, a lot of gossip.
Yeah.
Reuben Solo rolled in.
Yeah.
Very kind. Great to have him there. Good friend of ours.
Yeah. I love Reuben at social events because now I'm no longer the first to leave. It's really, really great.
He came in and look, this is a conversation that Tyler had with him, but he was like, "Oh, where have you been?
Yeah,
mate, like where have you come from? Have you come from somewhere?" Because he kind of rolled in a little later, and he goes, "Oh, I went and saw Batman. I got halfway through and then came here." And then
he was with. I'm like, hang on, by yourself? He goes, no, I was with friends.
No, because I said to him, I was like, how's the show, mate, in Bendigo? Because he'd done his show in Bendigo. And he said, yeah, it was good. I said, did you come straight from the show to here? And he goes, no, I came from the movies. And Lewis and I were both saying that. We went, what did you see? And he goes, I watched the first half of Batman. And I went, what do you mean the first half? And he goes, yeah, well, I had to come here, didn't I?
But he could have just like been another hour and a half later because we were kind of there all night. Like we're just hanging out having beers.
This dude leaves social events early so often that even when it's a film, he'll leave early.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I went and saw Batman and it was great. And you saw it on the weekend.
Awesome
film. At one point where I was like, you know what? I don't even care what the Riddler's up to. I wanted to know.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
That's so weird, man.
I've got half a birthday to attend.
Did you ask him if he was enjoying the film? Like, or was he just hating it?
I didn't ask any further questions.
Yeah,
Did you
right.
ask him anything, Lewis?
Yeah, he was enjoying it.
That's so weird.
And I was just like,
I appreciate
who do you think the Riddler is? He's like, I've no idea.
Can you call him about this?
We can call him. Yeah. I would love to know actually more.
If there's one,
Dude, my chair is fucking broken.
Luke's been stacking on the kilos on
man.
tour.
COVID
you just
was
got 3 inches
kind.
shorter.
Yeah. I was about to say to you at the start of the podcast, I feel way shorter.
Yeah.
And because the springs keep breaking under the seat.
We might have to pause here and fix Luke's chair.
No, you know what? Dude,
Can we just restack it?
we did so I don't know if this has been announced yet, but we don't know how much longer we're going to be in the studio for, right?
We have such a huge problem coming up.
Yeah.
We're about to be...
But I was about to say, do you think... No, I was about to say, should I just use the big couch from now on?
Yeah,
We just move in the big couch.
I feel like that would be very asymmetrical, but you can.
So I
think
become
a pillow
the
would be
guest.
a better solution.
Dude, I am...
A little or two on the seat.
It's fine. Oh my God.
It's not fine.
Okay, I'll
Chuck the pillows on. How many do we need?
But I'm just going to end up on the floor.
That looks better.
Okay, that's cool.
That's nice. That's good.
Now I feel too tall.
No, you look good. That's
I
great.
don't want to break it more. All right, we'll call
I
Reuben.
mean, I think you look better here, but
What do we want to know here? What's the goal of this call? It's just like, why do you do these things?
Maybe don't tell him you're recording and just ask him why he was late.
He'll know we're recording. Oh, hey man, I'm here with Lewis.
hey, man, it's we call you the when we normally call you.
Okay. Alright, sorry.
Go see his comedy festival show, by the way, people. First ever, Good Boy, it's called. He's probably watching the second half of Batman.
Hello.
Hey mate, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Here with my good friend Lewis.
Hey, mate.
Lewis, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good.
That's good.
Just had a few questions. Bit of a follow up from the other night. I believe you went and caught the first half of Batman.
Yeah, I did.
We want to know. So we've already said that you left Batman to come to my event. Which thank you. That's very kind.
You left the Batman film early to leave Luke's birthday early.
We wanted to know were you enjoying the film?
Yeah, well, I'd already seen the film.
Oh.
I was seeing it for a second time, yeah.
Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
Heaps
Yeah,
less funny now, but
Yeah.
good you clarified.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I missed the first 10 minutes.
Okay. So now you've seen the full film.
Now I've seen the full film. That's right, yeah.
You've seen 140% of the film.
You just went there for 10 minutes, like, oh, that's really pieced things together for me. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
great.
about
How were the first 10 minutes?
Hello?
He hasn't heard the question.
Yeah.
What's that?
He just said, how was the first 10 minutes?
It was, you know what? It actually did piece a couple of things together. Yeah. So
Great.
If anyone's looking to see that film, make sure you get.
You missed the first 10 minutes, and then you were just like, "Whoa, a lot of riddles in this film." God damn.
This guy loves puzzles.
I was very confused.
Well, great, mate. Thanks so much for getting there on time. We appreciate it. Well, I appreciate it.
No worries. How was the party? How long did you guys stay?
Oh, we ended up going out. I got home pretty late, about 4.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're reaching for the lull horn. That question has bombed the room.
Hey,
Damn it.
I got a
Hey, guy.
for you.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated. You know the day that Blake Pavy's doing his Raw Grand Final?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I open for you?
Yeah, we can't make it. Go see Reuben's solo show at the Comedy Festival, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're wearing the ring. All right, see you later, mate.
See you, mate.
Oh, that was good.
How is he using on-air time to ask for opening spots?
That's deserves to get blasted by the horn there.
Imagine if like we were just still on radio and he's like, "All right, boys, I know you're live right now, but
Bit of admin.
Oh, man.
Hey, sorry to interrupt the episode. Don't worry, this is not a return to the Zoom era. We'll be gone from this space shortly. We wanted to give a little update about the Will Smith, Chris Rock scenario since yesterday. Because yesterday we did a video about it. It's going crazy. Thank you very much. But that was about 10 minutes after it happened. Now it's been more than 24 hours, and we have some updated thoughts. And there's also been a few developments. Will Smith has officially apologized to Chris Rock on Instagram because in his acceptance speech, he apologized to the Oscars, to everyone watching at home, someone else, but I think deliberately left out Chris Rock. Now he's come out on Instagram and apologized to Chris directly, publicly, which is very interesting.
yes. And we wanted to clarify a few things we said because always good when something controversial happens to just instead of putting thought and time into your response, just it's all about relevancy. All right. We were just like, what about if we just live not even regurgitated, just it was the opposite of that. Live just vomited out thoughts.
That's the internet. That's the internet, baby. You know, like something happens and what's respected is a good take. What's respected even more is the first take. And I think that in Australia, we were first, and that's what matters. First is so much more important than correct.
One thing I wanted to clarify, guys, and I'd just like to formally come out and apologize for this.
Stop crying.
A few people pulling me up. Okay, I would like to apologize, obviously not to Chris, but I would like to apologize. I said that Kanye stormed the stage at the Grammys. It was the VMAs. I forgot. There's a lot of award shows.
You're lucky that this is a Zoom episode or I would slap you in your face, Luke.
Yeah. I had a few people call me out on that. Absolutely rightfully so. It wasn't at the Grammys because I forget what it was. Yeah, VMAs. And that's it. Everything else I said, I nailed and I stand by it. No, I think one thing we did probably incorrectly predict was we were like, I wonder what the internet's going to think about this. We still hadn't seen. I think we said, everyone on Twitter is seemingly taking Jada's side or like thinking Will did a good thing and honorable thing for his family. When in reality, we were wrong. That was just Twitter. Twitter is its own little echo chamber, and the rest of the
Twitter and the rest of the Oscars. You know, like that was one thing that really shit me was they all gave him a standing ovation, and I think that was the Academy going, man, we wish we could do that. Finally, someone slapped a comedian for telling a light little joke about us, the better people, the people who don't deserve it. I think if there's one thing that actors are really good at, it's playing the victim. And I feel like that was them all standing up for themselves, literally. Like, yes, finally, someone slapped a guy for telling a joke about the famous people, the real victims.
I think our take is definitely on the side of, that was the dick thing to do. And regardless of what you thought of the joke, it's not okay to slap the shit out of someone for a joke. And I think that's one point I did bring up at the end was a lot of people have been talking about this, particularly in the comedy community, about the precedent that this sets for if you
Yeah.
think this is okay. Assault. And, this is what I had on TikTok is I just put in the comments saying it's not okay to slap someone because of a joke, regardless of what you think of it. And then someone said, I'm pretty sure that joking about someone's health condition is worse than physical assault.
No, it's not.
I know.
Like, it's totally not.
Objectively,
yeah,
not the same thing.
No.
One is words. One, you can be offended and have your feelings hurt. And one, I would say physically hurt is worse than briefly emotionally hurt.
Especially when it's not like a terminal illness or like a physical deformity. It's like it's a alopecia. It sucks for sure, but it's a fairly common thing that's not life-threatening. And wigs are awesome these days. Like
I had a really great comment. One of my videos, we put it out on the internet last night, and there was a girl with alopecia who commented saying, "I have alopecia. My only disappointment was just it was just a 4 out of 10 joke." She's like, "Man, I got called a Sphinx cat in primary school. That was funnier."
That was better. Also, outdated reference. Like, I was thinking about it. He could have referenced Mad Max that came out super recently.
You didn't understand the joke.
No, that's how old the movie was. I thought he was talking about G.I. Joe, the action figure, and thinking, gender swap. Like, I thought it was that.
Yeah,
but
a lot of people.
Apparently, it was a movie.
A lot of people in my comment sections, obviously younger people, particularly on TikTok, didn't understand the joke because I just made the assumption. I wasn't aware of the film G.I. Jane. I just heard him say G.I. Jane and went, okay, probably some female adaptation of G.I. Joe, which I was familiar with. That's just what I thought. I was like, maybe that exists in America.
I was thinking of like, what's a better joke? Chris Rock could have gone, okay, Jada, Will, you both got short hair. You have the same haircut. Too bad you don't share the same bed.
That's
pretty good.
Better joke.
That's better. Not
Still
hilarious,
probably would have got punched.
Yeah, I think both of them would have hit me for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe like Willow and Jaden would have got up there and like Jaden would have pulled out some of his old karate moves or something like that.
Yeah. So I have here Will Smith's full apology, and he's gone, violence in all its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally, which I think is what I said. It seemed like a real emotional, in the moment reaction. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed of my actions. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I'd like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will.
Yeah.
Pretty good apology.
Strong PR team.
Yeah. Great PR team. Yeah. Comments off.
Good. Smart.
Yeah.
Power play. I just think now his rap career looks pretty sick.
Yeah, I reckon now he needs to release a good track, a nice diss track, and you know what? Bring in the swearing. Now's the time.
Yeah,
Will.
I did like all the people saying, keep Richard Williams' names out of your fucking mouth. He had nothing to do with this, mate. You played him in a movie, and then he kind of used that, like he was a fierce man, I was a fierce man. It's like, no.
Don't like you're not method acting, dude.
The film's over, brother. You're at the Academy Awards. You're accepting the accolades. They've already done wrap up. What do they do?
So I don't know. Cut.
Cut.
Something that the Academy Awards said was they were like they condemned it and they apologized and they said we're now talking with law enforcement and thinking about some kind of punishment. And it's like, what are you going to do? All right, Chris Rock isn't pressing charges. You fucked up by not having security there and by not removing him. You rewarded him with the highest honor that your Academy can give out, which is Best Actor. Yeah. And now you're talking about punishing. What are they going to do? Hey, Will, go over there and sit in the corner with your $10 million and the award that we just gave you. Very naughty. Like, what are they going to do?
I think they should like punish it like it's footy. Like, mate, what happens on the field stays on the field, all right? You get, 6 weeks suspension. Think about what you've done, and you might lose one Powerade brand deal. But other than that, you're all good, brother. Just I don't know. Like, what can you do? As if Chris Rock didn't press charges, that's how the law works, right?
Yeah.
So
I think Will's ult at the end of this, after his apology, the Oscars response, and also the public's response. After looking at all of it, I think the real punishment for Will is going to be Chris Rock's next comedy special.
Yeah, and I hope he does that. And I also was the other thought I had. So the three things we kind of didn't establish was Will took the L. Chris came out looking pretty good, but a lot of people didn't like the joke. So, medium. Yeah. Obviously, Denzel's still on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
He looked like a sick dog for that quote. Just didn't fly. And the other thing I was thinking, Chris...
And Jada Smith is on top of all of them.
There we go. There it is. And that was strong. Do you reckon, how like you sometimes like have a bad set, right?
Yeah.
You have an okay set and then you walk off or even you had a bad heckler. You walk off stage, you think of all the things you could have said. Could you imagine the regret that Chris was feeling? And you can't blame him. I thought he handled it quite well. The fact that he just stood there and was like, what is going on? What else are you supposed to do? He definitely could have clapped back at her, but I think he was probably worried about it being pulled from TV or something.
Probably. I think it just the amount of stress he would be in those situations would be absolutely wild. Like, he would probably be thinking, is this even airing right now? Is this cut? Am I live? What's going on? It could have been worse for Chris. He could have responded with like a leg sweep.
That would have been sick.
What if I did think that Chris really fucked up when Will walked on stage and then Chris goes like this. He puts his hands behind his back and then he goes. That was like prime slap me posture.
Dude, he 100% thought Will was going to come up and go, you cheeky devil. He thought it was a bit. He was like, he's approaching me. He's not happy about that last joke. As you would.
Yeah.
If you saw two professionals, right?
Yes.
Top of their game, just being like, one charges the stage, you'd be like, oh no.
What's going on here?
My buddy Will's going to say something. Why the hell would you think you're about to be assaulted in front of like 3,000 industry people?
Yeah.
You can't blame him for like assuming that was just going to be maybe a bit of a laugh or an awkward confrontation.
But man, I watched the high quality footage came out, which I had not seen because I'd only seen like people filming their TVs. After Chris gets slapped, his hand, he goes into shock and his hand turns into a fist. And then he like goes like that. And then he remembers where he is. And he's like, oh no, I shouldn't do that. But like, how sick would it have been if it turned into like a brawl?
What I'm loving is just like everything that's come out of it. The amount of people now making jokes about it. As you said, this has backfired completely. My favorite one was from Batuta Advocate. They're so funny, man. If you don't know, if you're overseas, it's like a parody newspaper like The Onion in Australia. They came out and said, Will Smith reminds Hollywood that he's West Philadelphia born and raised. Boom.
Yeah.
That was one of the best ones I saw. There was a lot of jokes about Jada that were made. That were, cheap. We made a few. But that one was just...
Doesn't get any simpler than that. You couldn't, no fat on that joke. So I think we'll leave it there. Would love to know your thoughts. Hello, Reese. We'll get back to the show. Enjoy the rest of it.
Enjoy. So I went to Mildura on Friday, did a show there. Not much going on in these regional towns. I feel like literally like a broken record. I come in every Monday and I go, what the fuck's doing? What's Australia doing?
Not much. Nothing.
You're like one of those places, the Hilltop Hood song where it's like, time moves a little slower here.
Yeah.
Man.
If you played that song on half speed.
That is Mildura. But it's nothing wrong with it. I actually had a great time. We roll up. I saw about
wrong with it.
20 kids in primary school uniforms just punching darts outside our motor inn. What? What a sentence. Our 3-star motor inn.
Those are actually high school kids that their growth has been stunted by all the ciggies they had in primary school.
Dude, there was blood on the pillow.
The pillow.
Jack has, like, he's my new tour manager, my brother.
Yeah.
He was nothing but net with the accom. Actually nailed it on the first leg.
Yeah.
Dude, the hotels were sick.
Dude, he coincidentally, the first leg that he's not on the tour,
Yeah.
we just rock up to this place. It sounds like...
Oh, so he's not there, so he's like, I'll put him in the murder hotel.
Dude, it was terrifying. There was people just sleeping with their doors open, like pumping, like just Oz rap. Like you could just hear 1-4 just getting pumped out of just... Are they
Terrifying.
Australia?
Yeah.
I don't know if they were New Zealand or not, Australian. But yeah. And their Guzman and Gomez is just an ex-car dealership that they've just renovated.
Really?
And it's huge, and it's a drive-through one, but it's really fancy. But they just sell burritos.
Oh, but it's not fancy because it's Guzman. It's fancy because it used to be a car dealership.
Yeah, it was like used to sell Mazdas, and now it's just... And what the best part is we're walking down looking for something to eat before the show. It's 5 p.m. on a Friday night. The main strip.
Yeah.
Nothing's open. Zambrero's closed for renovations. Walk into 2 pubs. Sorry, kitchen doesn't open till 6 kind of deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's 5 o'clock. We want to get dinner before the show. We walked probably past this group of people out drinking outside the pub 3 times because we just did 3 laps up and back. There's nothing open.
Yeah.
Right? And then just this lady goes, "Oi." She goes, "This is a slow town. You guys are moving pretty quick. You must be lost."
Wow, you can tell that someone's not from Mildura because they're walking not slow.
Yeah, we're just in a rush. We're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we need to find something to eat." And we're like, "Oh, we're just looking for something to eat." And she goes,
Which means that she knows that no one there has anything to do.
Yes.
Like no one needs to arrive on time anywhere
People-
in that town.
like, drive slow
Yeah.
because why would you rush?
What's the hurry?
Um,
Where are you going to get? Somewhere good?
Yeah. So she goes, we're like, "Oh, we're looking for something to eat." She goes, "Something to eat." Checks her watch. Bit early. And we're like, "It's 5 p.m. And she's like, "Yeah, it doesn't open till 6. And we're like, "What?" She goes, "Mildura." The town doesn't open till 6.
PM. They don't open in the morning.
And she's like, "You can get Subway, but I wouldn't recommend it." As if we like didn't have Subway, like as if it's not like this
No,
worldwide
you don't
chain.
have Mildura Subway.
Yeah.
That's what she means.
That's true. And then we're having this interaction. Another girl goes, "Oh my God, love you guys from TikTok. Get a photo. Great." Then this old lady, she's about 45, 50.
Yeah.
She goes, "Who are yous? You must be someone special." And we're like, "Nah, not at all, you know?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Nah, I'll get a flick while I'm here just in case you guys are big." She just got a photo.
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right, I'll show people, see if they know ya." And then we just left.
That's her whole weekend booked in. Do you know who this is?
The amount of no she's going to cop in her circle, like I don't think she would have been familiar with the app TikTok. So
I don't
like,
think so.
or even maybe Instagram. I don't reckon she's Instagramming this lady. I reckon she's Facebooking.
Yeah, probably.
She's probably Facebooking.
Definitely.
Every year on the old birthday, I get shocked at how many people still post on your wall.
Yeah, you know what?
Got like 11 people still, and I'm like, who's still?
Man, I remember on my birthday.
Nice, but it's like
I felt so rude.
you didn't check for
with
like 2
Facebook.
weeks.
No, because I just don't look at Facebook.
I'm always logged into my page, not my personal.
Yeah, so when I do check Facebook, I'm checking notifications from my like public page because for some reason they merge them, which is annoying.
Yeah.
But then I go on my personal Facebook and like fucking March, my birthday's in Jan, and there's like 15 really nice happy birthdays from all these people. What am I doing? In March? Thanks so much. Just saw this.
You're just going to have to let it go now.
I
They're
just
gone.
have to let it go.
You know what was really weird too, actually, Luke, yesterday? I noticed I opened my phone at lunchtime and I had a notification Luke Kidgel commented on a post, and I got notified that one of our high school friends had commented on your wall and you replied and said thanks.
Really?
And
That's
then I
so
chose not
weird.
to post on your wall still anyway, even though it was there.
That must mean that that Facebook is so dead that no one's interacting with you at all.
Yeah.
So Facebook is going, "Oh fuck, how do we get this guy? Oh, let's show him that his friend responded to someone else."
That's the only reason why I saw it is because it was one of the first notifications I got on my personal Facebook that wasn't like, this event is happening near you, or something that's just recommending me random content.
Yeah.
It's like someone has interacted with something I've done. I'm
Man,
like, whoa.
Facebook is so dire right now.
It's grim. But people still on there. People are still scrolling.
Yeah.
You know what? Instagram's fallen off.
Instagram.
So I've recently found myself,
Yeah.
only been a couple of times, found myself scrolling on Facebook. It
Yeah.
was awful.
Yeah.
Hated it. A lot of uni lad, a lot of lad Bible articles.
Yeah.
But Instagram, I get recommended every third post something that isn't someone I follow now.
You know what you can do with Instagram? You can change your feed to, and they're real sneaky. So you can change your feed. So you can change your feed. The default one is like basic. Essentially, I think it's going to morph into a For You page, like what TikTok has, where it's mostly people you follow, but every now and then it's like a post or a reel from someone you don't.
Yeah.
In the top left, you can now change it to just following, and it shows you who you actually follow in chronological order.
I would love that.
Yep.
That's all I want, is to see what
But that's
actual
not
people
the
I know are up
default.
to. No.
Right? But and then you can have favorites. So you can select like a smaller group, which I think is pretty cool, because everyone follows those people that they follow because they probably should, not because they want to see them. Right. But I
You know
think
what?
that
Mute.
I love Mute.
So good.
Love Mute so much.
Preach it. Mute everyone you don't know.
Mute's so good. But I think what's going to happen is Instagram's going to try and change that default view to just whatever they think you want to see. And then everyone's going to go, this is fucking weird because it's not as good as TikTok. Also, this is for my friends. They're going to leave.
Yeah.
And also TikTok has just brought in stories, which was the only genuinely good
awful.
thing.
It posted on your
really?
feed for 24 hours. It's a feed.
What?
It's just a feed. It pops up on people's For You pages.
No,
So
you need the thing at the top.
So it doesn't feel as flippant. It doesn't feel like we can just be like, guys, we're doing this thing, come on down, because it will just pop up as a video and it will seem like we're uploading shitty content.
Oh, that's a shit video.
Yes.
That's not a story.
Yeah, we
Okay.
tested it because Reese just got it, my editor. I don't have it yet. They're trialing it on small accounts instead
Yeah.
of verified people. Usually they do the opposite. Usually they roll it
Yes.
out with
Yeah.
influencers or whatever first, but they're doing the opposite. Kind of smarter.
I think
Seeing how other people use it before
I think
they
maybe
give it
they
to-
want to they want to entice regular users to post, because I think there's I think I would say that unlike most social media accounts, I reckon most people on TikTok do not post. They consume.
I don't know. Go through any sound. The amount of videos with just like 2 likes on there that girls post.
Girls post.
Guys
don't.
aren't doing the trends. Guys are like filming their friends like butt chugging and jumping off a roof, and then it gets taken down.
Yes.
Like that's how guys are using the app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girls are using the app in their bedrooms.
Yes.
Guys do not. I agree with that.
Yeah. Girls are using it
For the
as
most part.
as intended.
I got a message from TikTok today saying I'm 1 strike away from getting my account deleted.
What do you do?
Nothing.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. That's a lie.
What was the recent one?
The recent one was on the train with Lewis. I'm filming myself from like a high perspective.
And you just hit your head.
No, and I go and the lady, the narration lady reads out
Pretending
like
that he didn't write this. The lady,
like-
the AI robot voice that generates captions for you.
I hate taking the train with poor people. I feel poor on the train. And then I captioned it, I hate poors. And I got taken down.
Honestly,
what am I doing? Nothing.
no, but honestly, like,
But then like
can you not say, like, that's weird. Can you actually not say, I hate poor people? It's a bad thing to say. But
Yeah.
it's not.
If it's a joke, it should be fine.
and then I got like
but to
not
be
a
fair,
joke.
it's very difficult to tell on Keelan's TikTok when he's joking.
It's also very difficult to tell with the tone of, I hate poor people. Like, there's no tone.
I hate taking the train
I got
with
like
pores.
I got a strike on a video of me just reacting to someone.
Okay,
The guy
What'd you
was
do?
reacting to one of my videos but not giving any reaction. So I reacted to him not reacting and I said, "Nice reaction, bro." And that got a strike.
For bullying? I think
Yes.
people are just reporting you at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I
Yeah.
think it's from all of the millions of people on my account and his account that think he's a stalker.
I
Still.
got a comment taken down the other day for calling myself a moron. I was
Yeah.
like going, oh no, I'm the idiot in this situation. Like this guy in the crowd was sweet. I was a moron. And then
If you use a negative adjective,
no, but then
they
it
don't like it.
And then it was just like bullying, harassment. Like man, self harm, no good. I was just bullying myself.
Yeah, they do that though. I think because it's all robot moderation. They see bad keyword and they go, "This must be bullying."
It's weird. What else? Oh, there's nah, it's not that good.
Don't worry about it then. All good. All good.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm looking.
In short, met a guy with 3 teeth. It was awesome. But
Where was it?
Boring. Mildura.
Boring.
Yeah.
That's to be expected. If you said Melbourne, I would have gone, huh? What's going on there?
This is a weird one.
Yeah.
We just wanted like the accommodation was so bad we didn't want to go back to it after the show.
Yeah, tell me what was wrong with it.
It was just misleading when we booked it. It said 2-bedroom accommodation with kitchen and lounge room. The double bed was in the kitchen and lounge room. And then
Technically true.
So Reese and Blake, if they pissed during the night, had to walk past Meg and I sleeping into the main room to get to the toilet.
Strange. Yes.
Just like a weird setup. And also like more just like just 4 a.m. in the morning, just music blasting. There's a 24-hour Macca's next door. I could hear police chatter radio outside all night. Police were just sitting in the car park.
And you know that they're making sure you can hear it. Like they're instead of working from that's like their second office.
All right, a code 64, like you know, just like all night.
Yeah.
Just cops just responding, and then they'd leave for a bit, and you'd hear woo, and then they'd come back half an hour later after responding to the thing.
Just to deter shit happening at the hotel.
Yep.
That's really good.
But it was on the strip with all the motor inns. Because regional towns don't have hotels. They just have motels.
Yes.
They're all 2-story drive-in motor
It's all
inns.
pit stops, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, no one's like, oh, let's get a 5-star hotel in Mildura.
And you know another
the town
reason
doesn't open till 6.
how you know it's a good establishment?
Yeah.
When you're rolling at about 3 p.m.
Yeah.
and the car park is full of Porsches and Ferraris
Yeah.
in a 3-star motor inn in the middle of the day. And you just hear...
Interesting.
You're like, sick. Let's go. Let's just go anywhere else. So yeah, we went out for a drink, but we didn't want to like the place we went in Bathurst where we like went out. That was a paid entry. It's really common in these places, like $10, $15 entry for like a corner pub. There's not much going on. There's a pool table.
Paid entry to a pub.
Oh yeah.
Is it popular?
There's only ever one place for young people on a Friday, and there's another place usually on a Saturday. So it's like,
they alternate.
Friday, it's Setsies. Come to Setsies after the show, boys. Get down to Sets or whatever.
Yeah.
So we walk up to this place where everyone starts going. We're straight up just like, dude. And it's a bit, what's the right word? We think we're above it.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
Yeah, I would agree.
We don't want to pay entry to a shitty bar in Mildura.
No, I would say, though, I reckon paid entry to a bar in a regional town discourages fights.
Probably.
I would say that it's less about... Oh, okay.
But on the way in, so we pull out...
$15 entry is bullshit.
True. We walk over to the bar. We just see a big sign that says $15 entry. We all, just me, Blake, Megan, Reese, we just go... and I probably rudely was like... what the fuck? And then we just all turn around to just walk away. We'll go, we'll find somewhere else. Who cares? We only wanted like one beer.
They see that every night. They go, you'll be back.
But right, the bouncer then starts paying us out. Oh, fucking povo cunts. Yeah, walk away. Walk. Too good for you, is it? Oh. Just heckling us on the way. And I was
Great security.
Fuck this. I just turn around and go, you live in Mildura. And then I just walk away. And then I'm always like, why do I get punched on tour?
That might have something to do with it.
But it was so weird. We didn't even approach the line. It's not like we lined up and then we're like, oh, sorry. We just hovered around, saw a big sign, and then didn't even finish crossing the road. And they were still like, oh, you...
You know why, though, they got angry at you? Because you were walking too fast. They knew that you weren't going to come back to the town.
Slow down, mate.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Cars will wait
If
for
you
you.
slowed down, if you were like, no, they would have gone, that's fine.
I don't know. It was just weird. And they kind of wonder, like, oh, why don't they want to pay? It's like, well, mate, you look in. There's about 20 people in there.
Yeah.
What are you charging for?
I don't know. I think it's probably to keep out homeless people.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Because we went to the free bar. Yeah. Guy with 3 teeth. Where you from? Melbourne. I used to live in Werribee. And then he talked to us for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then at the end he goes, you know what I mean? And I went, dude, yes, you are spot on. He goes, I know I am. Didn't know what he said.
Which 3 teeth did he have?
The back ones.
Ooh.
Which is hard to understand when you've got But then
Just
one
the back
here,
ones.
so it's like a little whistle every time he says a word. Every time he says an S.
Yeah, that's not. If you, yeah,
Just
that's a
blows
good
out.
question. If you only get 3 teeth, which 3 do you want?
You want 3 that can help you chew.
Because I would say
You
that.
want 1 molar,
Yeah.
you want 1 front, and you want 1 bottom, and you go,
Yeah, yeah. If you
I don't know.
have 5, you would want like 2 on the back right, 2 on the top right, and then 1 at the front for a can opener.
if you have 5, I reckon you can almost get away with just having the top 5 and you never open your mouth. And people don't
You would
realize.
look like this in real life. You'd look like just.
That's so annoying that you've done that. You know what's funny is like, that's the kind of shit that my mum still keeps everything
Yeah.
from the shows.
Yeah.
She'll see that on the seat of the show, pick it up and be like, I'll keep that.
Yeah, and you'll probably have to point out
She won't notice.
after a week. Go, that's not me smiling. That's a computer generated.
You know what is annoying about that is
Yeah.
a lot
How
of people come into
normal and good I look in my photos.
Yeah, but also a lot of people who come to my shows, especially the last couple of years,
Yeah.
have not been from the podcast.
Yeah.
Been like they don't know. They'll never hear this. Then they won't know, and they'll probably just be looking at it like, "What a creep!
Luke looks strange in this photo.
You're such a dog."
Hey, we briefly re-enter the Zoom era to tell you all about manscaped.com and our special URL, manscaped.com/soundoff for 20% off and free shipping. Luke,
That is right.
They've got a bunch of body care products.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were about to dunk your nuts in the camera.
No, dude, no. They've got hydrating body spray. Oh, my body's so hydrated. That's so good. They also have 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. How good's that?
So
And they
good.
also have body wash. Man, that's amazing.
But Lewis, the main attraction, it's all about the Lawnmower 4.0, the most cutting edge razor on the market. And if you want to use our custom link, you can get 20% off and free shipping if you go to manscaped.com/soundoff. That's our code, dude. You're welcome.
That's right.
Lewis is putting on that Manscaped chapstick. How does it feel? Live review.
Very nice. Who wants to kiss?
I feel like we're about to make out through the screen. It's good to be back. I'm back, bricked up on Zoom.
I just breathed in a bunch of this hydrating body spray, and it's great. Manscaped.com/soundoff for 20% off and free shipping. Get yours today. Luke, show me your underwear.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Show it to me right now. Oh, that's so sick. Nobby underwear. That's amazing.
This
What am
wasn't
I
even
wearing?
planned.
Oh, I'm wearing anyway, don't worry about it. Guys, nobby.com.au, the best underwear in the game. Well, I'm so
Dylan,
uncomfortable.
I want you to blur that. All right, they've already had their ad read. All right. I am wearing
best underwear in the game.
Yeah, you're wearing not the best underwear in the game currently. Because the best underwear in the game is available at nobby.com.au. It is subscription underwear, people. Get underwear right to your doorstep. If you're lazy, like me and almost everyone else, just admit it to yourself. I don't want to go to the shops and buy underwear.
No one wants to do it, but you know what I do like doing? Every month I receive a cool pair of funky underwear from an amazing Australian business in environmentally sustainable packaging. And it's also economically sustainable because they have a great price, and you can use code SOUNDOFF for $5 off your first pair.
Yes, get $5 off your first pair on the subscription, and you can feel the power in your pants today. My pants today, quite powerful. Lewis's pants, weak, bro.
Dude,
Weak pants.
what you should see what's going on in my pants. A lot of weakness right now.
Yeah, and that's usually powerful because usually and we always well Nobby except for when today. Nobby.com.au. All right, back to the episode.
Big news over the weekend.
Yeah.
Do you see what happened in the footy AFL?
Yes.
You must have seen it because
Yep,
it was over
there was a
social
game.
media. Okay, that was 9 games.
They have 9 games a weekend.
Yeah, there's 18 teams now. No,
Wow. How do you
Man,
be a fan
no.
of that
One
sport?
team has a bye per week.
maybe there's 19. Dude, I'm out of touch. Is there 19 teams now?
I don't know. Can we fact check that?
I'm an idiot. I should know that. I think there's 18. No, you're right, but one team always has a bye, so I don't know what's going on.
Maybe there's 17.
18 teams.
Oh, maybe they still do eight rounds of thing, and then 2 teams have. I don't know. Anyway, I clearly don't even know what's going on footy, as I'm about to judge you for it. But did you see what happened in the game?
Yeah.
Where everyone ran on the field.
Yeah. I saw that on TikTok of everyone storming the field.
Now, do you know? I want to ask you this: do you know the occasion? Do you know why people ran on the field?
So initially I saw it
because it was big nationwide news for international people. This was like one of the biggest things that happened this weekend in Australia.
Yeah. Now I saw it like a day after it happened, which is pretty late. No. And then I saw everyone rush the field and run up to a guy who I was like, oh, they must have won the game. But then I was like, that's weird. It's not grand final. Why is it? That's really excited for like winning a game.
Doesn't even happen
at the start of the season. Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Do you know the occasion that traditionally happens in?
So I didn't know that traditionally happens. I do know that it's because he kicked his 1,000th goal.
Yes.
Right. But
who?
Well, I only know who because I saw a post about it on Instagram that went nuts, and I saw it. And it read, congratulations to Lance Franklin on his 1,000th goal. And I read that and I was like, who's Lance Franklin? Is that like Buddy Franklin's son or something? Because I knew Buddy Franklin. I was like, oh, that's like an older, really famous footballer. Who's this Lance bloke? Does he have a brother or a son? And then it wasn't until the day after I found out that is Buddy Franklin.
You put two and two. Buddy is a nickname.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just assumed it was a name.
He's not like the elf from Elf.
But
yeah, great. Well, man, I'm surprised.
That's pretty good for me.
Congratulations.
But I saw that, man, and I saw one. The video that I saw was the guy that got there first, and so he had and he was filming the whole time. He had real good like angle, and he was kind of tall over the top of the crowd, just on Buddy, and. At first, it looks really exciting and really cool and amazing, and he's like crying, and then you can tell that he cannot breathe. Yeah, and that looked fucking terrifying.
Were saying like, man, the security knew that everyone was going to run on because it happened for like Pluggers 1,000th goal. This really old player.
Yeah,
it's happened a few times, and it's tradition. Like
it used to happen at like the 100.
So no, it's 100. Well. So it has happened to Buddy before as well. 100 goals in a season, people do it because that really rarely happens. Yeah. Probably happens like once a decade where someone kicks 100 goals a year. And it also happens on their 1,000th goal, which has only happened like 3 or 4 times in AFL history, I think. Because you have to play for so long and be averaging like probably like 3 to 4 goals a game for like your whole career to kick that. It's pretty impressive feat.
Yeah, because playing for a long time and playing really well are both really hard to do on their own. Doing it at the same time is crazy. But like, man, an entire stadium running towards one person for a hug is so fucking dangerous. If I was him, I would run into the stands. Yeah, there was I would sprint.
One big like fan guy who
I would kick my goal and I would just fucking sprint.
Into the stands. That's where everyone was coming from.
No.
It's like a wall of death if he does that.
I reckon you wait until everyone comes onto the field and then you act like you're going to do it and then you just duck out and you fucking...
Yeah, maybe.
Well, then maybe that's how he would get trampled to death.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm really
maybe there is no
you,
escape. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, he definitely got COVID, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
And everyone did. And that's awesome.
It
took
one thing that
15 minutes to get him off the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
When did it happen in the game? Did
it
ruin
happened
the whole
5 minutes
game?
to go. Yeah. And then it took 40 minutes for play to resume.
There was
I saw
one like
thing,
one like big guy who like grabbed him and led him out through the crowd.
This big guy's like an Australian hero, just some like probably big ass real estate agent or construction manager. He just was this big guy, like a
bigger
white
than
shirt.
the footballers.
He was just like, come on guys, give him some space kind of energy, and just one citizen managed to get him off the field almost.
That's
until
good.
security, I think, then intervened.
Yeah. I saw like a bunch of clips of other players because all the other players are on the field still, and so a few teammates got to him, but really like the other team didn't really do anything because they weren't his mate.
But other players would have been harassed.
Well, yeah. So everyone rushes the field, and I saw all this footage of people like running, like what team is Lance in, buddy?
Sydney.
Yeah. Who was the other team?
Geelong.
All of these like Sydney supporters were like trying to run at Geelong players. So I see one guy like run straight at an AFL player, and the dude just like brick walls him. And then the guy just like runs into this wall, falls on the ground, and then 100 people run over him.
But no one it wasn't a fight or anything.
No, it wasn't a fight. He
okay.
ran at the player. It was not the player's
to be
fault.
like, hey, or like fuck
to run
you.
past him and like bump him on the way past.
That's rude. Yeah.
But then he just gets like.
Would have been such a sick ground. That was the ground that I was at when. Look, I was just having a day off the show, but that's fine. But the SCG, it's like 30,000 people, so a really small stadium.
Yeah.
Comparatively to like the MCG, would have been such a cool experience.
Yeah.
It feels kind of almost like a little local ground.
Yes.
Like a local ground with a bit of a grandstand. It's very cool. But oh man, I'm impressed. We covered some sport on the show.
I had an opinion
and
on it.
You had an opinion on it. This is
Yeah.
Have you
mind-blowing.
guys seen the video of the guy catching the ball after the goal?
No.
yeah, it's awesome. So the ball goes through for the 1,000th goal.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so now I think you might have, because of this the club's trying to reach out to him going, you're welcome to come to training and meet Lance if we get the ball back. He'd love to keep the ball.
Sell it. Sell it for heaps.
He dove over the seat. Nah, he should keep it, because he would have, I think he dislocated like 2 knees to get the ball. So balls comes over. It was definitely perfect trajectory for the row in front of him to catch the ball.
King.
And there's this video where he just falls over the plastic seats and just eats shit trying to catch it, head into the concrete, still manages to get it, falls over the seat in front. No one even helps him up. People just start trying to steal the ball.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's
AFL
awesome.
Fans are degenerates, man.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
I mean, he just did his job 1,000 times. Who cares?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
dude,
That's pretty cool.
We are like the kings of patting ourselves on the back for milestones. We're like, guys, 100 episodes. We turned up and talked.
Yeah.
We didn't even go to training. We
Yeah.
just arrived on game day every week.
I think it's cool. No one rushed me for my 1,000th joke that went well.
Yeah. Because it's still yet to come.
Hey!
That was my 897th. Thank you.
Nice one.
Now, what's this U2 said? Has that been sent out?
Oh
The
yeah,
spare boy?
so we did a main channel video where we went to a Smash room, and anyone who signs up to Patreon in the next time period.
Oh, next 2 weeks from when that video was uploaded.
All right, so in the next week or so, you got about look it up. 2 weeks from when the video came out, we'll go into the running to win this head from the video. Head from Lewis Spears.
Existing Patreon members were wanting to know if they're involved in the competition. I think only fair to us randomly generate someone
Yep.
who's always been a part of the Patreon.
Oh,
team.
yeah.
Yeah. All Patreon supporters go into the draw to win head from Lewis Spears.
There's also, I added the
What a
cover from the VHS.
everyone just leaves Patreon. Like, oh.
We're going to get banned from Patreon. We'll end up on OnlyFans.
We probably won't send it international though, will we?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we will. Anyone who
Yeah.
joins goes into the draw. Look at Keelan trying to go, I don't want to go to the fucking post office and do the signature
It's not going
thing.
to cost that much more to send overseas because it's quite small.
No, it costs a lot of Keelan's day. He has to talk to the Ozpost woman. Every time he goes to the post office, he calls me. Did it fucking happen?
Dude, we used to do that every week and have podcasts. Like,
Yeah.
listen to podcasts with Lewis and I 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure I had one episode called War with the Post Office Lady. Yeah. They always, whenever you rock up to the post office with stuff to send, they make out like it's not their fucking job.
Yeah, they
And
go.
it pisses me off. They go, oh, you wanted to send stuff in the post?
Yeah.
God, why are you here?
I would show up with like 15 packages, which is not a lot of packages. I go,
Yeah,
hey,
already
I would like to,
pre-written and filled out. All they got to do is beep, 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 and send them.
I go, hey, I'd like to send these. And the woman would literally go, really? I go, gee, I don't know. What country are we in? Australia? What have I got? Something to post? Yes. That's what I'm here to do. That's what you're here to do.
My
That's your
favorite
job.
post office woman is it's a bit of a drive from where I am, but she sees me walking with a big box of like 30 or 40 packages, and she goes, "I'll just leave them over there," and I just dump them behind the counter. It's great.
They're never happy with their lives.
Imagine if we celebrated every 1,000 packages they sent.
Yeah, every 1,000.
That would be
We
so.
get like all our Patreon members to run into the post office. Yeah.
Do your job. Do your job.
There's the Scooby-Doo VHS cover from the Smash Room video as well. I brought that in today.
Man, I think there's getting to be a little bit too much Scooby-Doo paraphernalia on our set.
There's a little shrine in the middle.
There really is. It's almost it's now standing in front of the Luke and Lewis sign.
But it's also like there's as much Nobby paraphernalia as there is Scooby-Doo, and Nobby sponsor us. Scooby does not.
Scooby's a good meme though.
And also this one came in from a fan in Orange of the show.
That's great.
He gave us Lewis. They're mainly for you because it's your favorite band.
Yep. Short stack.
Short stack figurines.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
With my 3 favorite band members, Sean, Andy, and
You should know because they're your favorite band. He's the
also Brody.
Brady. And who plays what instrument in the band? Because they're your favorite band, and they're
All
still
3 of them play instruments.
No, but who plays what? Because we follow them on Instagram, and they're your favorite band.
Yeah. But I don't log into the Luke and Lewis account too much. Sean, he plays the drums. Andy is the singer, and then Brady plays the guitar.
All wrong. It's actually statistically unlikely that you get all 3 of them wrong. What? Yeah. Brady's the drummer.
Yeah.
And I believe him and Sean are brothers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
or Andy. Oh, 2 of them are brothers. I'd forget.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Andy's the bassist, and he's like the hottie of the group. Girls love Andy.
Well, no, they're all hot.
I thought Sean
Yeah.
I thought Sean was the hottie to singer.
All the girls who we were friends with in high school used to froth Andy. They were big Andy stands. Hey, sound off below. Right?
Who's the
I
hottest?
personally am a Brady man because I always go the underdog.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Sean and Andy chat. Brady, king shit. I mean, I like them all, but I was always a big
Well, I'm
Kevin
just in
man.
it for the. I'm not really into objectifying them. I'm in it for the love of the music,
Yeah.
the art that they create. What's funny about that?
I was also mainly into Kevin with the Jonas Brothers because I always felt like he went underappreciated.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was about Nick and Joe. Like, man, Kevin, he has
I think it's because
sideburns.
his name is Kevin.
last week when Phoebe and I thought we thought we had COVID, we don't, but we had to isolate. One night we watched the Jonas Brothers Experience
Roast. Oh.
live in concert. No, it sucked, but it was fun to watch.
I don't think you've ever gone, whoa, one time we watched this and it was great. You know, we bumped into Keelan at the movie cinema, like when we're going to see the Batman yesterday. And I go, what are you going to see? He goes, oh, Uncharted. I'm like, oh, yeah. Good luck.
I
got
I'm at
$10
the-
tickets.
Yeah, but I'm at the point now I think a lot of people are, and this is why the movie industry is dying a pretty slow death, is I only go see the blockbusters. I'm going 3 times a year to the cinema. I'll go see Batman, Star Wars, and the new Marvel film.
It was definitely a fun movie. It wasn't good, but it was fun.
If something else really stands out to me as like okay, that looks dope.
Yeah, films don't work anymore. Like
No,
a
and
great,
what sucks
oh,
is
man,
it-
I saw such a great film.
But
Shut up,
yeah, Tyler's
bro.
getting angry
I
because
hate you guys so
no,
much.
it is gross. It means I'm not supporting any original concepts, thoughts, or ideas.
It's people like you that make me go home to my disgustingly large Blu-ray and 4K movie collection and just cry.
Oh, shut up. You buy
Yeah.
the worst shit ever. When did you start collecting Blu-rays?
You collect
I've
stuff that are in
always-
bargain bins that should be in actual
I've
bins.
always collected
Well,
Blu-rays.
then why did you get into VHS tapes if you've always got Blu-ray?
I've always hated buying DVDs. Always a Blu-ray man.
Yeah, me too. Now I do the 4K Blu-rays.
I didn't even realize people bought Blu-rays ever because that was a thing that just we skipped over it in 2 years. I felt bad for whoever invented Blu-ray. It went from DVD, Blu-ray was popping for a hot minute, and then it was like, oh, streaming. You don't even have to own the file.
You know they also had. Man, this is not very good chat, but they had HD VHS
Continue it.
tapes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, man.
How? How do you do high definition on a tape?
No.
This is interesting.
They
Is it?
like
How do you do high definition on a tape?
the tape is just fucking massive. Like the actual amount of tape in there, and it goes for like fucking 6 hours. It's like 6 hours of tape in it. There's heaps. No, it's like a tape.
No,
like
reels
I've,
on Instagram, they're 60 seconds.
I've got
max.
I've got a bunch at home. They're
No,
HD.
reels are at, Rex Hunt uses them to
No,
fish.
HQ. That's what it is. HQ VHS.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Just a
can
bunch
you
of
blow the
letters.
horn? I
Yeah.
regret stopping you.
Anyway,
Sorry.
maybe Tyler and I
Oh,
can
no,
do
this is our
a secret podcast about
Horniest
Blu-ray.
step.
Can't wait, it's gonna be good. We'll share a collection.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still talking. Hey, good. Yeah, I was
their
just
mics
saying
off.
that this is our horniest episode yet.
Oh, very horny. Yeah.
Hornier than that one actual horny episode we did on the regional tour.
Yeah, that was quite the horny
I'm
episode.
sorry.
Wait, before you go on,
Yeah.
horniness, what did you think of the Batman boys?
Man,
sick.
so fucking good and so relatable.
Incel Batman.
When he stalled the car, I was
That's
like,
why.
that's me.
No, because he has his license.
Yeah, true. Yeah, right. Never mind.
And at least he has one friend, Alfred.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd call him a friend. I don't know. There was one thing that I thought was very funny. This is not a spoiler. One thing I thought was very funny was
Spoiler time's done.
yeah, that's true. That we do have a rule on the show. By the time I've seen a film, you can spoil. It's time for spoilers.
Been out for a month. You clearly weren't that interested in seeing it if you haven't gone to see it.
Yeah.
No one's that busy.
Yeah. So I went through a period of like reading. Robert Pattinson is such an interesting, funny guy where he seems to just like not really like his job, but he's real good at it. Like he's such a good actor, but I think because he started with Twilight, he was like, this job sucks and the things I make are bad. And so he just kind of got into that headspace.
No, he went into like a real. Didn't he do like some amazing like indie films for
he's
like 10 years?
So good, but he never really got past Twilight. I think now he will, because if the sequel to Batman's also awesome, then he's Batman and he won't be the Twilight guy anymore. But
I actually know, because I've never seen Twilight. I know him for years as Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter, which is a bit weird.
True. Yeah, that's a cool
that
one.
was so popular that it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, but he wasn't a main character, so I guess you wouldn't remember him as that. But one thing that I thought was really funny was he just didn't work out at all for the film.
Wore the big suit.
They told him, they gave him a diet, they gave him a trainer, and he just didn't do any of it. And which I thought was so funny. Which when he's in the suit, he looks fine. There are a couple of scenes where he looked a little bit weedy in the suit. But there was one scene in particular.
He looks like Christian Bale in that boxing movie where he plays the meth head.
Yes.
Like, not Batman Christian Bale.
The machinist.
Yeah, isn't it the fighter one? The fighter?
There's the fighter, but Christian Bale also in the machinist.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he ate like an apple and a cigarette every day for 6 months. All right. But there was one scene that I was like, oh, they wrote that with him going to gym before filming in mind. The bit where he like starts writing shit on the floor and he moves the chair and he gets all hot and he takes his shirt off and then he moves the table and it's this shot of his back and he's got like no muscles at all. I laughed because I was like, he should have gone to the gym. Because the whole time I was like, oh, he looks pretty good in the suit. He probably didn't need to work out. And then there's the shirtless scene where he moves something heavy and it just looks like me. I'm like, yeah, you should.
You know who became the superhero? I don't know if anyone's seen it, but Arrow, Stephen Amell. Dude, that dude's jacked.
Yeah.
Like the guy who plays Arrow in it.
Yeah.
The whole 5 seasons, like 8 years of his life, just stayed so in shape for the one training scene where he does the thing where he goes up the bars. Just for because he did that like once a season.
Hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, good on him.
It's so funny because I was reading
became the
with
hero.
Robert Pattinson. It was like when Christian Bale and Ben Affleck played Batman, they were like, yeah, we exercise for like 9 hours every day.
Christian Bale had 3 different bodies for each film.
Yeah.
He was like pretty big for the first one, and then he got like super lean and ripped for the second one, and then he got like really huge and bulky
Because
for
the
the third
villain was
one.
Bane, so it had to be believable that he could fight him, I guess.
Yeah.
But they were like, we were on set working out for 8 hours every day, then we'd shoot for 10 hours. And then there's like an interview with Reuben Pattinson. He's like, yeah, I was in my trailer making ambient music on my laptop. It's like, fuck, this dude's written by a woman for sure. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I like that when he wears the eyeliner, it's not like it's a real, it feels like a little tumblery.
Yeah.
Like it kind of feels like he's an e-boy in the film.
He's
like, oh
bad
my God,
at makeup.
like I'm Batman, but it's like I'm my parents are dark and you know, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But he'll like write ambient music about
Tons
it.
of the TikToks I saw after the movie came out too were from girls being like, oh my God, when Batman and Catwoman kiss, like I had to mop my seat up. And I was like, fuck,
So did I.
this is awesome.
I shot everywhere.
I thought that was one thing about the film. I thought the chemistry actually wasn't really there.
Yeah.
They were like, she was hot and he was hot.
I was
but
just like, fuck the penguin, you know?
yeah.
I was vibing. Also, why did they do 2 villains? I never got that. Because the penguin's like is a big villain.
They were
in
setting
the
him.
comics.
They were setting him up. He was like a small fry in that film.
Yeah.
And then they killed the big boss, and now he's he's ready to seize power.
But then they
set it
teased.
up
I
well.
mean, it's a spoiler alert, so you can stop listening. But then they teased like Joker at the end.
Yeah,
That was the only bit I hated.
Yeah, we don't need another Joker film.
I don't want another
I'm done with
Joker.
it.
I also feel like I watched. There's a big deleted scene of an actual conversation with the Joker. I hate how he looks.
I haven't seen that yet.
I didn't see it either.
It's actually really cool at the end because it's the Riddler. It flashes a URL after the credits, and then you answer a bunch of riddles, and then it sends you a link of a deleted scene. Really cool. Yeah. But there's a full conversation with the Joker. I don't like the Joker. I don't like the makeup. I don't like how he looks. And I feel like after the Joker film, I was like, man, I really thought like there would be like a different, unique. I feel like this new Joker, I mean, I've only seen 4 minutes of it, is like the most generic one.
I really was hoping that
He
it would
even
be set
has-
in the same universe as what's his name?
I think it is.
Joaquin Phoenix?
I think it is. But the Joaquin Phoenix film is before Batman, like in that universe.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
the
what
Joker
a
was
big.
set in the 70s, and this one was definitely set now.
Yes. Yeah. So I think the Joker film, that Joker is not the Joker. He inspires the next Joker.
That'd be cool.
I think
mean,
is the
I'd be happy
idea.
if They just left all of it separate, but does he suck? The one they teased.
It was, you know what? He has the scarred Heath Ledger lips, and he even goes like that at some point. And he's real fucked up and burned and got scars all over himself, and he has green hair. And I just felt like it's like, that's like the most. It's like a combination of all of them. I'm like, I felt like it wasn't.
What everyone like memes still today.
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't cool. But I don't know. Maybe in the next one, if they flesh him out more, it'll be really sick. But to me, it felt
Seems
weird.
like the Burns is already pretty fleshed out.
Got him owned. Take that, Joker.
LukeHidgel.com. We're both doing the comedy festival.
Yeah, come see us. The Comedy Festival. It starts this week. When you're listening to it, it starts this week. So get your tickets. You can see us back to back at the same venue. You can see Luke and then see me, or on the last weekend you can see me and then Luke.
Oh, and another one, because I don't like people who actually listen to the podcast to miss out. Sydney is going really quick. That will sell out. Terrelgan's second show is now over half sold out as well. And like Bendigo will sell out too. That's just a warning.
Yeah.
And it's on you now.
Get your tickets.
Cool.
See you there.
And also, we're about to do a secret podcast because we've got more stuff to talk about
For
on this
Patreon
whiteboard. So we're going to do it
only.
on Patreon. Get on there. It's going to be sick.
Bye.